One of the first things I just want to like talk to you about, I mean, you really are like one of my favorite quarterbacks in football.
I appreciate that.
I mean, you're fun to watch. When did you know, like when you got here in Buffalo, like, oh shit, you can swear on this too.
Okay.
You can go, oh shit, like I got a chance. When was your moment where you knew you belong and you knew you had a chance to be something maybe special?
I think it took a couple weeks for things to settle down for me. I think that Houston game,
Right.
I was making plays on third down with my feet. You know, the ball was coming out really nice. That ball I threw to Calvin Benjamin over the middle on the play that I got hurt.
Right.
I just came out so smooth. I was like, I saw it. It was cover 4. Knew to take it over the top. It was a good fake. Got my head around, and at that point, I was like, all right, I think I got this down. And literally a split second later, that's when the elbow happened. And obviously we got to have DA and Matt come in. I got to learn from them, and that helped out a lot. But I think going back to that Houston game, that's kind of when I was like, okay, I can do this.
All right, wait, so I'm going to walk over to you because I want to ask you something.
Right.
One thing, I always want to ask guys how they grip the ball. I'm always interested to see that. If you want to get a close-up on his hand. So you're 2 and under 5.
Yep.
Always did that?
Always.
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 And wait, what'd you just do there? What are you showing
Just
me?
make sure I got a little air pocket
So
down there.
you're into the...
So I'm not a flat hand. Yeah.
I'm a flat hander.
Really?
I am a flat hander, yeah. I don't know why, but I just always was a flat hander.
So is your thumb a little higher, or is it still
I
down
have
here?
a flexible thumb to where like I have a double jointed thumb.
Do you
to
have a
where
hitchhiker's thumb?
No, I do not have that. But who's got the more dysfunctional
Ooh.
thumb, the hitchhiker or the double jointed guy? But okay, so yeah, I mean, like my dad is like you, where he would go, I want to have a little space, but I always wanted to just like, I mean, I have a little, but it's
Were you
not
more kind of
much.
like a 3/4 guy?
Maybe right around
Okay.
there, right around there. But okay, so that's the other thing. Other thing I always wanted to ask you, college, I know like the shotgun, you had your other foot forward.
I've been kind of going back and forth on it.
So yeah, so all right, so for all those out there listening, like, okay, of course Josh is a righty, right? So that's how you do it now, which is more.
No, I'm back to.
You're back to the
so
other way.
before the elbow injury, I was right foot back.
You're right foot back.
After I got and started talking to DA and Matt and kind of figured out timing aspect, I was going through different drops and trying to feel what felt better.
Yes, right.
And I felt like having my left foot back just helped me stay in rhythm here. Because I noticed when I was my right foot back, sometimes I was going step here, sometimes I was stepping with this one first.
And
it
it's
was
just too quick of a
different.
first step, and you feel like, oh gosh, that
waiting
doesn't...
on stuff and
Right.
getting to hitch too early. And I mean, that's kind of what was throwing me off. So now I know it's like,
So you're putting,
clockwork,
yeah,
you know?
right. I'm a lefty, but I did it the way you're doing it right now. So,
Gotcha.
but what were they doing? Were they showing you Brady and like Rodgers?
I mean, because Daboll comes from
Daboll comes from
the
New
Patriot
England.
family,
Right?
And I mean, all the stuff that we watched, Tom's right here, and sometimes he steps here, sometimes it's with the left foot.
Yeah.
But what it felt best for me was having my left foot back.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I get it. I know. I always wondered what I would do too. People weren't doing that like when I was playing, where they were putting, again, like I'm a lefty, putting that back foot back. I wondered on the quick game if I would like the way that felt.
Yeah.
But you felt like what? Do you feel like you're too quick sometimes?
Yeah, because I would get here and I'd just be like kind of super open already, and getting the ball to the right especially. It was basically all arm. That's when the ball kind of
you never
died
got your
on me.
shoulders. Yeah, right. And what he means by open is like if you're throwing the quarterback here, he's getting your shoulders open too far, right? All right. Last thing, just like nuance-wise, like just as far as football, I'd love to just hear like, and I think anybody out there listening, like you break the huddle. Okay. Where does your mind go? What are some of your coaching points in your mind as you walk up to the line of scrimmage? Are you let me look at the defensive front, like the lineman first? Where do your eyes go? I'd love to just hear kind of your thought process.
So first thing in my mind is situation.
Okay.
So is it 1st and 10? Is it 2nd and long? Whatever it is. And my thoughts kind of depend on that type of situation. And we've been doing a lot of different studies, and Coach Daboll's been doing a really good job on trying to get my mind kind of situated for those types of things. But so situation, then I go straight to the defense or the safeties.
Safeties.
I see is it one high, is it too high, then I get my eyes to the front. Protection wise, are they rotated a certain way? Am I okay? Do I need to throw hot? Do I need to re-mic, lock this guy over here and make sure that we're good on this end? Last year,
for what you're saying, locking, you're saying don't change his route.
Don't change
right?
your route. If you see the safety come, we're protected.
Yeah.
Just continue on what you're
Your route's locked into what you got to do.
And then we did a lot of empty last year.
Right.
And the Charger game, I was crapping my pants. Like, did not know where my hots were. it was bad news, and they were bringing Derwin James off the end, and he got to me a couple times. But after that game, I kind of sat down with Daves, and we went over everything and making sure that I knew my protection rules. I knew where my hots were, if there was a hot built in, and that's we kind of base it upon ourselves and not really what the defense was doing, but just trying to be right on our end.
Right, right. All right, so the Charger game, though, that
was my first start.
Right, and they threw some curveballs at you,
and
of course you're thinking about a million different things.
And I was trying to change the protection, said different words than what they actually meant, what I actually meant to say, and then the line was all discombobulated, and it was all like, it was all my fault, and there's nothing I could do about it. But it was just kind of one of those like baptized by fire deals. I've been there, man. I have been there. Go back and Google me trying to spit out John Gruden plays if you want to see an idiot. I've seen that. Yeah.
You've seen that? Yeah. I mean, try to say that. Here it is for you. Repeat this one. Scatter to west right tight F left 372 Y spot Z stick on 1. Yeah, that's a good one.
West tight right.
West right
tight.
F left. 372 Y stick Z spot.
372
There's a little
Y
West
stick
Coast
spot.
offense.
Wow.
Z, yeah, right. It's too many words.
Yeah, words.
Too many words. We were insane with the words. I think he's finally fixed it. Okay, so a lot of made about, your short passing game and your inaccuracy coming out of college. I mean, that's all I had to hear about when you were coming out. That's all I defended you about. But I mean, I'll admit, as one of your biggest fans, that was probably an area, sure, you could have fixed a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did you do year 1? What are you trying to work on here going into year 2 to kind of clean up your game?
Well, I think it's more of a different mindset now. Just kind of understanding each situation, trying to be more on top of that aspect instead of always trying to attack past the sticks and throw the ball a little deeper.
Right.
Implementing some new concepts that, getting my eyes to start bottom up.
Right.
And that's helped out so far in OTAs. It's been feeling really good. The ball's coming out really nice. Receivers are doing a good job on their, timing and their depth and their body language is huge. Especially in our offense, we use a lot of different slot type option routes, and making sure that we get eyes from our tight ends or our slots is huge.
All right. So one thing I'm amazed about with your story is how the did you end up at Wyoming, and how did nobody offer you a Division I scholarship? Like, how did that happen?
It just did. I literally have no idea. I went to a small school. It's about maybe 5,000-6,000 people in the entire town. We got one high school. It's called Firebaugh High School.
Right.
It's very agriculture-based. My grandfather donated some of the land for the high school. So got family ties there. My dad went there. My mom went to our rival school.
Okay.
But I didn't want to go to a big Fresno school. I didn't want to transfer, because at our small school I was able to play football, baseball, basketball. And like I said, it had a lot of family roots in it. My dad was a big believer in you bloom where you're planted.
Thank you.
That's a big one. I wanted to throw that in there.
So I was just about to ask you that, because that's a cool, of course I did some research on you, and so what's that, like the family motto basically?
My dad has used that for as long as I can remember. He's got all these little sayings, but that's kind of one that sticks out to me.
Yeah.
Because there was a time where it's like, all right, if I really want to do this thing, should I go to a Fresno school, or should I go to a Clovis school and try to play there and maybe get noticed? But I had such a good foundation in Fireball. My friends were awesome. I was able to play all 3 sports and do what I loved to compete year-round.
Right.
That I didn't want to give that up. I wanted to be there with my friends and the people that I grew up with, and continue to develop those relationships and play sports with them.
But what was the thing like when you heard your high school coach, your like college coaches recruiting? Like, what was their complaint about you? Were you not big enough at the time? Was the competition not good enough? What was it?
So those were the 2 big ones.
Right.
At the time, my senior year, I was probably like 6'3", 180 pounds.
Okay.
So there was a few teams that was like, oh, you're just not big enough for us. You're not fast enough for us. Otherwise, we'd like to have you come walk on. And I was, screw that shit. I did not want to walk on.
Yeah.
I wanted to go get a scholarship so my family didn't have to be put through the burden of putting me through school.
Right.
And that's kind of why I did it. Nobody came at high school. So I went to the junior college, Reedley College. My cousin's now husband was working there. He's coaching at Northern Illinois now.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of how the connection happened there, and spent one semester there. Only started I think 6 or 7 games. Didn't start the first 3 or 4. Again, because that one was a little different situation, but
All right,
finally got the job
there.
and didn't look back.
Yeah. Okay. I can't. So I mean, other sports. I know you're a hell of a basketball player. I've heard you're a hell of a baseball player. Nobody had any interest in that in college either. Damn, what a bunch of idiots out there looking at you guys.
It was tough. It was tough because, you know, in my mind, obviously in everybody's mind, you know, you think that you can play at these levels, but in my mind, I knew I could. You know, I've seen it. I've seen other guys throw, you know, going to practices at Fresno State and going to games at Fresno State and understanding I can make all those throws. You know, grades weren't an issue. I was a 4.0 kid in high school, so I really just didn't understand, you know, why that was happening. But I didn't really sit down and pout about it. I went out and found a way to make it happen. You know, I'm fortunate Wyoming ended up making the offer, and you know, that's kind of the best thing that's ever happened to me.
I mean, it's got to be just unbelievably frustrating, though, to know you're more talented than other guys and you're not getting the chance. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I can't even really comprehend that. You know, the first time I ever heard about you was the Manning Passing Academy.
Okay.
Before your senior year in college. I remember talking to a few people who had been down there, and they were just like, oh my gosh, this Josh Allen, nobody was even in the same class as him, anything like that. So I'm just always amazed that it took everybody so long to figure out your talent. That's where I can't get over it.
Yeah, there's, you know, some things take time.
Baseball pitcher, what were you, baseball pitcher? Like
I was, yeah. I topped out right around 92, 93 in high school.
Okay.
So I was bringing it, and I was at 180 pounds. There's a few junior colleges that wanted me to play baseball as well. I wasn't going to play, but really wanted me to play if I was going to be there for another semester.
Yeah.
But wasn't about the baseball life. Couldn't handle the long games, and just not enough action.
Not enough action for you. No, you need to jump over people and carry people more and
get
do all
hit
that kind of crap.
a bunch of times. Oh yeah.
Did you ever expect to be like NFL record only quarterback ever with 3 games in a row of 95 plus yards? You were 1 yard away from having 300-yard games in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
No, never in my life did I ever think that was going to happen.
Never?
In high school, I mean, my baseball coach called me the Tortuga, which is tortoise in Spanish, because I was extremely slow in high school.
Is that right?
Very slow. I mean, I really didn't lift weights. I didn't really because I was going straight from baseball to football, straight from football to basketball. I never had that time where I could actually go and lift weights. I was always, you know, doing some sort of competition. And then I got to college, put on some weight, started working out a little bit, and I mean, I had some running skills in college, and then I don't know where it came from this past year. And I trained with Ryan Flaherty pre-draft.
Yeah.
And he's trained a lot of the Nike athletes, and he's, in my opinion, one of the best out there. And I owe a lot of credit to him as well.
And you felt like you got more explosive in the pre-draft process that took it to another level.
Absolutely.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I knew you were a great athlete. I just didn't know you were going to be running for 50-yard runs against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah. That's where
I didn't plan on it either. It just surprised me as much as it surprised everybody else.
Was the Minnesota game like a moment where you were like, okay, like my legs are a legitimate threat when you jump over Anthony Barr and do that?
Yeah, that's the thing. I did that in college once too. Did it in Reedley, then at Wyoming. And it's one of those things, like, I always like doing it once.
Yeah.
You know, to show the team, like, not really to show the team how much I care, but it just kind of instincts. And I got to show it once. And everybody after that was like, all right, this guy wants to win. That's kind of why I do it. But at the same time, it's just the competition coming out of me. You know, I wanted to get a first down. It was a big third down play for us, and I was going to get it however way possible I could.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so that game, I got to bring up Jalen Ramsey.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mean to be a jerk I like Jalen Ramsey a lot.
Yeah, he's a hell of a player.
He's a hell of a player.
Yeah.
I thought it was a jerk comment he made by calling you trash. I don't think he watched any Wyoming film to be able to justify that comment. But what was it like that day on the field? What was it like all week? I mean, you must have had it circled on your calendar a little bit.
Well, so that was the game I came back.
Right.
So I'm still contemplating whether I'm going to be able to play or not. But like I said, having Matt Barkley and Derek Anderson here, I learned a lot from them. Just breaking down film, precision of where the passes needed to be. But yeah, that was a game that I really wanted. I knew that there was a lot of national attention on it, and you know, obviously wanted to take those words and, you know, put them right back in his face. And you know, we came out and we played good as a team, and we got the job done. That's really all that I could ask for, you know.
Like any special conversations on the field at all or anything like that? Oh, yes, there definitely is a yes in there.
On the first touchdown, I might have said a couple words to him, but.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I definitely would have been talking trash too, so there's nothing wrong with that at all.
And he almost had a pick on me.
Yes.
He pushed our guy out of bounds and had a little flag on the play, but. He was ready to talk right after that. I know
he was. Well, that's the famous clip of him going, you're trash, right to the sideline.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, when in Rome or when in Buffalo, I mean, I'm here with Josh Allen. I got to have one throwing competition. It's one of my favorite quarterbacks in football. We're going to do 20-yard line.
Okay.
All right. Crossbar.
Gotcha.
You down for that?
I can do that, yeah.
It's way more pressure on you than me.
No, absolutely. And we end every practice here. We're
you do
throwing
this?
money in the pot. If you hit it, you know, everybody else is.
Damn, he's practiced this. Okay. Come on now. Here we go. I want to win this, like, legitimately. Because I'm going to hold it over you.
Yeah.
The whole year.
As you should.
All right. Oh, I threw a wobbler. Damn it. I thought I had it, too. Damn it.
That one.
That was close.
That one scared me. I'm not going to lie.
It didn't come out of my hand clean. All right, putting me out of my misery.
All right.
Gosh damn, I wanted to hit the first one.
Ooh. You want on a line, a little more arc?
Well, you know, no, I went on the line. I came here to see Josh Allen. Oh, yeah.
Did I tip it?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Did that tip, Scopes?
The back post? Oh, so it's not official, is
Not
what
official.
he's saying.
I mean, we'll go one more throw.
Okay, last one.
Someone's got to win this.
No matter what. I actually a little intimidated the fact that you just stepped into it and didn't even like crow hop or anything. Oh my gosh! Woo! I had a pretty good arm.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell.
You can tell? Good,
Yeah,
okay. I just wanted to make sure you could tell. I just wanted to know that somebody knew I used to play quarterback in the NFL.
Got it.
Oh, man.
That one just felt good coming out.
That did. It came out. I can't even get over how the ball pops out of your hand. That was like effortless 35-yard throw or 30-yard throw. Damn, okay, I lost. I can deal with it.
Go Bills.
What a nice guest host he is.
I know.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.